Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I got my coffee and I am excited for my Wednesday card, my card number 3, using the Iconic Imagery Bundle, the Iconic Celebrations Suite. I'm having so much fun playing with all the parts of this suite. And by suite, I mean a bundle that includes the dies, the 6x6 paper, a gorgeous pack of paper. Everybody's commenting on the paper. It is stunning. You get 48 sheets, 12 different designs, 4 of each. You've got Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthday, even New Year's, right? And Valentine's Day. There's so many different occasions in this 6x6 paper that I really think you're going to love it. I know you're going to love it. And the ribbon, the frayed ribbon, as well as the gems. I mean, you might as well get the entire suite because you're going to want all of it, right? We love our bling. We love our ribbon. And of course, the DSP, we need it because it all coordinates. So I'm super excited to share my Christmas in July week with you. I have never done Christmas in July before, but thanks for all the response, you guys. Thanks for the orders. I am so excited. Hi, Joan. I am so excited to bring these cards to you, these 5 cards to you, to get a kickstart on your holiday stamping. Why not, right? Even though we're in a heat wave here in Calgary this week, it's a great time to stay inside, be cool, and make some Christmas cards. You'll thank yourself when it comes to November, when it gets crazy, when you get a head start on your Christmas cards. Hello, everybody that's joining in. Hello, Janet. Hello, Annika. Hello, Marie. Hello, hello. Steamy hot Montreal. Yes, it is going to be another hot one here today. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Pam from Utah. I'm sure it's super hot in St. George. Let's see. Hello, Sophia from Airdrie. Good to have you with me. Hi, Cindy from Indiana. Nice to see you again. Hello, Betty. Hello, everybody. Wow, we've got a great group of ladies. I love seeing you all here with me. Hello, Tony. Hi, Carla. Hi, Mimi. Hello, Krista. Oh, I got out for my walk this morning before it got too hot. I have to get out like 7 o'clock in the morning because it's otherwise, like if you wait until later, it's even in the evening, it takes a while, I'm finding, for it to cool down. And like I'm usually in bed by 9:30, so I can't stay up till 11 to go for a walk because it's cool. So I'm not complaining because you know what? Before we know it, we're going to be back to the bitter cold. Oh, I don't even want to say that word. So I take the heat. I love it. Yeah, bring it on is what I say. Speaking of warmth, I want to share a card with you that is a nice warm color for Christmas. And I love non-traditional Christmas cards. And this one uses a non-traditional color that I think you're going to love. And that is Moody Mauve. We're going to make a Moody Mauve card today. Moody Mauve is an in color that came out last year. So we have one more year to, not even a year, right? It was a year from May. So we have until May 2025 to keep using Moody Mauve and loving on it. So I'm going to make a card today, a Christmas card using Moody Mauve. It's more of a, how do you call it when you're just using monochromatic? It's kind of a monochromatic card. So I hope you like this one. Julie Davison is a fellow demonstrator from the US, and she made a similar card, similar layout, but hers was Thanksgiving. Totally Thanksgiving, different colors, different paper, everything. But I thought I would pivot, and we're going to use Moody Mauve for this Christmas card. All right, let's put my coffee off to the side here. I'm going to flip the camera and get started. Excuse me. Wow. I always get a frog in my throat. Why is that? Okay, let's flip the camera. Please keep your comments and questions coming. I will definitely get back to you. Thank you, everyone, for all your support, for being here, all your love. I see your hearts and your thumbs up going up over my screen, and I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. It all helps get stamping in front of more people, and that is my ultimate goal in my heart, is to share with you. Okay, here we go. We're going to flip the camera. Bear with me while I position my camera down towards my work surface here. All right, here we go. All right, so let's straighten this up here. There's my host code for this week. This one is valid till Sunday, July 21st at midnight. This is the code you want to use to get my card kits in the mail. And then I will send them to you next week. Okay, let's get started. We have, in case you're just joining me, we are playing with iconic imagery. This is the stamp set. It's photopolymer. And the matching dies, you get a set of 16 dies, right? This is the bundle, the iconic imagery bundle. And let me grab the code for you. Now, you won't find this in any catalog. This is an online exclusive, so you can see it online, and this is what it looks like. I'll tell you the codes in case you want to write them down. The bundle is 164201, and it's 10% off. You get it for $54. And then, of course, there's always perfect coordination, right? The pecan pie and clear ribbon dots that I have right here on my desk. I'll show you in real life. These are so sparkly and beautiful, and I love the detail on them. So you can get those in the suite, or you can buy them separately, 164204. And then also the white frayed grosgrain ribbon is so stunning. I love it. I did a couple of different features with this one. Did I use it yesterday? No, I didn't use it yesterday, but on Monday I used it and I frayed it. Like when you actually gently pull on the ends, you can actually get one thread like that, and you can actually make a fun, see that? You can make a little fray there. So I'm having lots of fun with that ribbon. So I highly recommend the entire suite. Now, if you love the suite as much as I do, you're going to want to grab it, and it's going to be 164206 for the entire suite, which will qualify you for my 5 free card kits in the mail, as well as a bonus days coupon, because we are in the middle of bonus days right now. And you're going to get a $6 coupon for every $60 you spend from Canada. I'm in Canada. So every $60, you get a $6 coupon to be able to use to redeem in August. So how fun is that, right? Buy now and get free stuff later. Oh, it's the best. Well, you're going to get free stuff right now from me, and you're going to get free stuff from Stampin' Up! In August. So it's a win-win. Okay, so let's get started. I have a piece of Moody Mauve that I've cut at 4 1/4 down the long end, and I've scored it at 5 1/2. It's going to be another side opening card. I like doing my landscape cards this way because I find they sit on a mantle nicely. So it's a side one like this, okay? And then we're going to bring in the 2 coordinating pieces of paper. But the first one is this one here. I love those little Christmas trees in Moody Mauve. So we're going to look how good that goes together, right? Oh, it's just so amazing how Stampin' Up! Does this. So before I put this paper on, I'm going to bring in the stamp set. And what I'm going to do, this stamp set is actually a 2-step one, right? So we've got the tree down here. See that? We got lots of images that you can 2-step. It's not the dance, but you could dance with your stamps. Why not? This one is, you get 2-step with the tree. You get the outline and you get the background to color it in. You get the same with the leaf. You get the same with the holly berry, the heart, the stars. So cool. And this leaf here as well. So, as well as the candle. You can do a 2-step with your candle, and you got your background and the lines for your candle. So isn't that fun? I love it. You got lots of greetings, lots of images. I'm so in love with these 2 fonts for Celebrate and Grateful. This is my Christmas in July week, so I'm not doing any Thanksgiving cards because I promised you Christmas, but it's taking everything in me to hold back from not stamping fall cards and Thanksgiving cards, because we got lots of paper in that pack, as well as Christmas. We've got Thanksgiving. So much to share with this bundle. It's really, really versatile. Okay, so what we're going to do is bring in the outline of the Christmas stamp, of the Christmas tree. So I'm going to stamp Moody Mauve on Moody Mauve. So I'm bringing in my ink pad here, and we're going to stamp this one. We're going to do a little bit along the side over here. So I'm just going to ink up my stamp. So I've put my paper off to the side for a second because I'm just going to do some background stamping. So I'm just going to stamp there and there. And you can do the whole side if you want to. It's totally up to you. We're going to cover up a little bit of it with the DSP, but I'm just going to come along here, maybe one more right there. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now let's bring in my glue and we will glue down this strip of designer series paper. I got a fingerprint on my glass mat, which means I have ink on my fingers already. First thing this morning. Okay, we're gonna wipe that up, and I'm gonna wipe my fingers, make sure it's not somewhere it's not supposed to be. Look at the blue on the background. This is Misty Moonlight. Oh my gosh, I love that pattern too. You're gonna have to get a couple of packs of this paper, guys. If you make a lot of Christmas cards, you're gonna need more because you're gonna love the blue, the Misty Moonlight, and you're gonna love the Moody Mauve. All the patterns are stunning. So here we go. We're just putting this piece of designer series paper that I'm gonna send you all these pieces of paper in your package, right? So if you just wanna order the bundle and maybe a pack of bling or whatever it is you wanna order, I'm gonna send you the designer series paper, the cardstock pieces that are already pre-cut, but you will need your own stamps and dies to do the cards that I send you. Okay, so what we now need is another piece of designer series paper. So this one here has Moody Mauve with stars on the front, and the back has the confetti. Love it. So what I thought we'll do with this is we'll bring in this big die. I think this big die has lots of potential. I'll be reaching for this one a lot, as well as these two down here. Glue dots on my stuff here. These three dies are absolutely stunning, and I'll hold it away so you can see. You're going to be able to use these with all your other paper crafting supplies. So we're going to cut this one out like that. We're just going to cut that shape. And so I'm just going to get this loaded up with my Post-it tape so it doesn't move on me. Okay, so we're going to cut that out. And we're going to do, what else do we want to do here? We're going to bring in some scrap Moody Mauve cardstock. Here we go, right here. So let's put this off to the side. I know I'm just going to line up my stuff over here on the left-hand side of my screen for my die cutting. And then, but let's deal with this piece here. So what I want to do with this piece, I'm going to do some white heat embossing, okay? So I'm going to bring in my tray that has all my supplies. I'm going to use my embossing buddy to dissipate any static or any dust or anything that's on my cardstock that could interfere with my embossing. So that's the embossing buddy. These are all, this embossing buddy comes with the embossing kit. So you get the tray, you get the embossing buddy. You also get the reverse tweezers, which I love these. These are like one of my best friends in my craft room because they help me out a lot when I'm making bows, and they help me hold on to the cardstock when I'm embossing so I don't burn my fingers. And I also have the brush. This little brush is so amazing because it helps me to funnel the powder back into my canister. Okay, so here we go. I've got my embossing buddy part done. I'm going to open up my Versamark ink pad, and from the stamp set, we are going to stamp the words "for joy." Okay, so and I want to stamp them close together. So we're going to go for, and that didn't stamp properly. So let's try it again down this end and press firmly for, and then I want to stamp joy right next to it. For joy. There we go. And the most important, put the lid on your Versamark pad before you get your powder flowing, because you don't want that powder going into your Versamark pad, right? And you don't want it to fly all over the place. This tray helps me to keep everything organized. So there's my embossing on the For Joy. And then we're going to take this tray and line it up over the canister. I'm just going to tap on the sides, but I can also use my little brush and help to sweep all those little crystals. I'm calling them crystals, little particles of embossing powder back into my canister. Put the lid on, keep everything safe. And now we're ready to turn on our heat gun. Okay, heat tool. I call it a heat gun, but it's a tool, heat tool. So we're going to turn that on, and we're just going to gently heat up this For Joy. So I don't need to use my tweezers because I have a long enough piece of cardstock that my fingers are quite a ways away from the heat tool. Okay, so can you see that? There we go. That is done. Look at that, so fast, right? And then once it's done, you can see the shine and it's raised. This is always something that amazes me. And you can run your finger over it. It's not going to smudge or anything. So now you're good to go. So what we want to do with that, we're going to bring in our die. We have a big one and a little one. We're going to use the little one, and we're going to put that on top of the For Joy. And I'm going to anchor that down with a little bit of Post-it tape. Make sure it stays. Now I could have die cut this shape ahead of time and then embossed on it, but I think it would be really hard to do that on a tiny little piece of paper. So now I'm going to be putting this onto my machine, so I don't want all this excess cardstock, so I'm just going to trim that off. All right, so we've got the For Joy. What are we saying for joy? How about the season? The season for joy. Isn't that what Christmas is all about? It's for joy. So we're going to stamp the season up here. So let me show you what I'm talking about on the stamp set. So the stamp set has all these words up here, and you can create all kinds of different sentences and phrases. It's absolutely amazing. So we're just going to use my scrap paper here, and I'm going to bring back that Moody Mauve ink pad. We're going to stamp the season up here at the top, like that. And then let's bring back the dies. I'll show you. We're going to use this big guy now. We're going to put that one on, and that's going to be the other part of my phrase, the season for joy. Okay, let's get that anchored down. Press, press, and let's trim it because I don't want to put this big piece of cardstock through my machine. I want to fit all of this on and only run through once, right? So what else do we need? The season for joy. These dies, let me bring them back because I want to play with some little ones today. Check this out. We've got a single die that cuts out 5 little hearts. I know I'm going to be using that one a lot. Then we've got this single die down here that cuts out 8 little stars. I know you guys are loving it because I see your hearts. So we've got those cute little dies. So we're going to take this one and we're going to cut a piece of Moody Mauve scrap. And these 2 little sprigs here, I'm in love with these. We're going to cut those out of Mossy Meadow and add some nice fun accents to our card. Okay, so there we go. We've got that. Got a little piece of Mossy Meadow here. Let's get all of this anchored down. And then I think that's all the die cutting that I need. So we're going to go ahead and get all this organized so that we can just pop it through the machine. Just run it through. Okay, let's get this piece. There we go. All right, let's bring in our platform. Our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine with the platform. So if you're new to Stampin' Up, we have our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we have platform number 1, which all these plates come with when you buy the machine. Then we use platform number 2, and then a clear plate, which is number 3. You're gonna need 2 of those, one for the bottom and one for the top. I call this like the bread to my sandwich. You need one on the bottom and one on the top. So now we get to just load everything up. And these dies here that have a straight edge, I like to put them in with the narrow edge first. You get a better cut experience when it hits the wheels with the small part. I found that like with rectangular dies, like this one as well. Instead of having the wheels hit this piece, it's better if you get the wheels to hit the narrow piece, which is right here. Do I have everything? Nope, don't have my sprigs. I need my Mossy Meadow sprigs. And even on an angle like this piece here, this big one, that works as well. So then last but not least, we put our top plate on. Make sure everything's where it's supposed to be, and then we're going to roll through. Just rolling. All right. Good morning, Bonnie. Hello, everybody. Okay. Are you enjoying my Christmas designs? Thank you, Corey. I'm so happy you're enjoying them. I'm having fun this week, too. I think this is fantastic. Now I'm going to want to get my Christmas stuff done. Okay, so let's bring in my silicone mat, and we can capture especially these little stars because look, there's so many of them. And a little tip I have for you, don't use your fingernails to scratch on there, because I've done that and it does a number on your nails. Take a piece of straight cardstock and use that to like just sweep these pieces off. Somebody here, some lovely lady here said, your fingernails are not tools, right? Even though sometimes we do use them as tools, save them, save your nails. Okay, just a little tip. Okay, so we're just going to peel all of this off and see what we've got going on here. Get rid of the Post-it tape, although I'm not getting rid of it. I'm going to use it because it is reusable. I use this at least 3 or 4 times before I have to throw it out. It's fantastic. All right, put the dies back where they belong. Biggest tip of the day. Put them back so you're not looking for them later. There's that for joy. And there's the long one that cut out 8 of those little stars. So fun. All right, now let's do the fun stuff. Let's put this together. There's one little, I'm using all 8 of these little stars on my design, so I want to make sure I don't lose any of them. Okay, let's just lay this right here for now. So what I want to do is bring in, now you're going to get this in your kit, the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. We're going to punch a circle. Got some scrap paper here, punch in a circle, and we're going to put this is going to be the focal point of my card. But I want to add, instead of having naked white edges, I want to add a little bit of dusting of color to that. So we're going to grab my chamois cloth, because I know I'm going to make a mess on my glass mat. I'm going to grab my, oh, I forgot to put these back. I'm excited. See, when I get excited, I start rushing, and then I don't put things back where they belong, because it's exciting. Like, this stamping thing is pretty exciting, right? Like, I get guilty of that. It's like, oh, I got so excited making cards that I didn't do it slowly. I was doing it quickly because I wanted to see how it was going to look. Anybody else guilty of that? So, okay, put your stuff back is what I'm trying to say. All right, so we've got everything here. Got my circle. I've got my blending brush. We're just going to press into the ink and start on the glass mat. Always start on, whether it's a glass mat or your paper background, start there. And I like to work in a circular fashion. I'm just going to go around the edges of my punch out here and just spinning the cardstock and adding that little soft color. And you can come back and actually look at how I can actually pick up that ink from the glass mat. Isn't that fantastic? I love that feature of the glass mat. And I just want a soft dusting of Moody Mauve on my edges. Look at that. So nice. This is the effect of the blending brushes. And did you know we sell them in 2 sizes? This is the regular size, but you can also get a small bit blending brush as well. So I'm just going to put that off to the side while I bring in my chamois cloth and clean up my glass mat. This comes with your glass mat. This is part of the glass mat studio. All right, let's put this together. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, so bring back the card and let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to, first things first, we're going to take this big piece and we're going to put that in the middle of the card with dimensionals. So I'm flipping it over. I'm going to grab my dimensional sheet. This one's almost done, but still got lots going on here. So I'm going to just snip the edges and use up my edges. So we're going to mount this on dimensionals. I'm going to use 4 of these here. So there's one. And I can see I've got lots of ink on my fingers and my hands already. Messy, messy. It's okay. It means you've had fun, right? If you've got inky fingers. All right, so we're putting quite a bit of dimensionals, but you know what? It's better to have it popped up properly than not enough, right? Don't be skimpy with your dimensionals. You use them like candy. Okay, let's get the backing off. This one is, there we go. One more. This one's split. Come on. Okay, so there we've got our shape. We're going to put that in the center, right over those trees. Isn't this a fun monochromatic card? I didn't press anything down yet. I'm just making sure I've got equal amounts on both sides here, and then I'll just gently press it like that. Okay, so now the circle is going to go on top of here, like this. But I want to bring in the frayed ribbon because, you know, let's add a piece of that, right? So you're going to get a piece of frayed ribbon in your kit. So I'm going to cut this edge off on an angle like that. And I'm going to give you a 4 1/4 inch piece to go across here like this. And you want to anchor that down with your tear and tape, but don't put it on your ribbon. It's such a pain. When you put it on the ribbon, it's so hard to peel off. So I prefer to put it on a flat surface. Put it onto your card first. So put it on here and burnish it, and then peel off your wax paper. You'll have a much easier time with this if you do it that way. Okay, so then you can take your ribbon and you can lay it right over top of your tear and tape. Press it down gently in the middle like that. And then you can come in here and do another angle cut on that side. There we go. So there's our ribbon layer. Now, because I've put the ribbon there, I do need to put this circle on with dimensionals because it's going to be a little wobbly. You see that? So we do need to put dimensionals. So what I'm going to do is bring in a couple of dimensionals here. I'm going to put one on the top of the ribbon and one on the bottom, and that'll be fine for my circle. So one there, one there. Peel off the backing, and then we get to have fun with this little circle. So we're going to put this circle, a little bit of ink on there. Okay, we're going to probably cover that up anyway. So we're going to put this in the center. I'm centering it on that die cut in the background, like that. And then we're going to bring in our greetings. So the season for joy. I'm going to flip these over and I'm going to use tear and tape. So I want to use tear and tape for a couple of reasons: to anchor it down, but I also want to use tear and tape so that I get the sprigs sticking out the back. So I want to put a sprig there, and then I want to put a sprig on the side with the word joy. So I'm just going to lay them down like that. So now I'm going to use my tear and tape to do double duty. So it's going to anchor, it's going to hold down my die cut like that. And then it's also going to help me to anchor down the actual label. So let's go ahead on this side, put tear and tape right across. And I love that it's not messy. Tear and tape is not messy. You don't get glue all over your fingers with tear and tape, and it's very sticky. So let's peel that up. Now, if you got a little bit longer, just take your finger and fold it back. So there's that one. And then we'll peel off the tape for our big one. Okay. And then we'll just bring these in and we'll put them into place. So I'm going to just kind of offset them a little bit. So we're going to do the season on the top, like left side. And then we'll do for joy, we'll go down here like that, giving it some space. And then we've got these gorgeous little stars that are going to be like almost like embellishments for a card. So take your glue, just take your glue here and get it flowing. So I like to use my silicone mat to make sure, okay, am I getting good dots? Yes, because we don't want very big dots for this. So I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put 5 on here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So those are good sized dots. And then we'll bring in the take your pick tool and we'll pick up these little stars and we'll just gently, using the putty end of my take your pick tool, just lay them down like that. Lay them right onto the glue. And I do need to use my finger sometimes to like make sure that they stay put, stay there. And once they're there, they're not going anywhere. That glue is going to hold them very, very nicely. Okay, so I got some more here. I got one more for the front, like that. And then, you know what we could do? I didn't do this on my sample, but I'm going to do it on here. Bring in your wink of Stella, and you can Stella those up. Ooh, that one's got a lot. You can actually add some bling to these, Stella them up. Okay, we're going to leave that for now. We're going to bring in my inside piece. So see the season for joy. So inside my card, I've got my piece here. That's 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. Is that right? Let me double check on my glass mat. Yes, 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. So we're going to put that landscape. We're going to bring in the stamp that says, I can't help it. I have to use this Celebrate. It is so stinking amazing. I love it. I'm going to be using this for everything. Celebrate, we're going to stamp with Moody Mauve. I'm going to go kind of high on this piece just to give myself a little bit of room to sign. So there's Celebrate. And then the stamp set also has the word let's. So let's use let's. So I'm going to use Mossy Meadow, and we're going to bring in the let's, and we'll tap, tap, tap on the Mossy Meadow. Let's put that up here. Let's celebrate. Yes. And then there's plenty of room here for me to write my greeting, but I still got these 3 little stars that are dying to get put on my card. So I'm going to come down here with my glue. 1, 2, 3, like that. And we're going to do the same thing for the inside. We're going to put these stars. Let's flip them over so I can pick them up from the top. All right, so there's 1, 2. I mean, they're so tiny, but they really pack a punch. I think these would make great embellishments for your scrapbook pages, your cards, tags. I might as well Stella those up too, because I want to do the same thing as I did for the front. Oh my gosh, I love it. Now, we can't forget about these amazing bling, the amazing pecan pie and clear ribboned adhesive back dots. They're going to take you a long way. You get a ton of them in the package. You actually get 140 in a package, so really good value. Okay, so let's go ahead with the glue here. A little bit of glue, and we'll get that put inside the card, and we'll do some bling, a little bit more bling on the front. So let's celebrate. So nice. So nice. Okay, so for my bling, I'm going to use the white ones. We're going to grab a big one, and we'll put one right there, and then we'll grab a small one and put it right there. And let's grab another small one and put it, I'm going to put that right on the background right there. What do you think, guys? Do you like this one? Would you make a monochromatic card like that? I mean, the only difference in color is the sprigs, and you could easily do those in Moody Mauve too, but I wanted to bring in a little pop of green, and there we have it. Thanks for the love. I can see all your thumbs up and your hearts. Thank you, guys. I'm so happy you like this one. Yeah, this one's going to be a fantastic one that when you get this bundle, I never dreamt you would do so much with this bundle. Well, thank you, Maggie. I'm being inspired. I was inspired by Julie Davison for this one. She made hers a completely autumn card, like she did leaves down here, and she had leaves die cuts on the sides here, but I just changed it up. But such a great layout, right? And I love that it doesn't use too much DSP. So this is 1.5 inches, this strip, right? And then you can also get, I think, 4 of these background dies out of your DSP. So it's a great one if you mass produce for Christmas. You're going to be able to get lots and lots of cards using this kind of a style. So that's my card number 3 for, hi Janet, hi Candy, hi Donna. Wow. Hello Kathy, hi Sherry. Thank you all for joining me. Hi Polly, good to see you. Oh my. Hello Mary. Wow. Such an honor to have you all with me. My fingernails coordinate with the card, Cindy says. I guess they do. Wow. The things you guys notice, that's so funny. It cracks me up. I had a lot of fun making this card, and Moody Mauve, I mean, who would have thought that this beautiful mauvey color could be used for Christmas, right? So love it. Love that Stampin' Up! Gives us these amazing designer series papers that can be used in so many ways. I could see me using this on a scrapbook page for sure. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you'll come back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, my same time here, Mountain Time, for my Thursday card. We'll see if I can keep the gremlins away tomorrow for Thursday edition of my Facebook Live. We'll see. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.